a lot of interviewers, they just start off by asking, tell me about yourself. And that's a really open question. So you just have to tell them pretty much a lot about yourself in a like 40-second commercial, kind of like this. So they call it a 40-second commercial. So within those 40 seconds, explain all your leadership roles, anything you think would actually make you look good in terms of um, qualifying for their scholarship. And another question that I can think of is, how have you been involved within your community? A lot of scholarship donors, they like to give their money to those who give back to their community already. So with those, just list however you're involved within your community and the community service you've done throughout high school. Those are great things to mention within those two questions. I don't know.
Also, some other questions, it depends on your major. For example, I'm a nursing major, so the scholarships I've applied for, one of the first things they always ask is, why do you want to be a nurse? So it's important to know why you're going into the field that you're going into, because people that are reviewing your applications really want to know if they're going to donate their money towards you. They want to make sure you're doing things for a good cause. And another important thing I feel it is to mention, if you're a first generation college student, so you're one of the first people in your family to go to college, that's a very important thing to mention, because they like to help people that perhaps don't have as much help because their families don't have as much experience within it. So whenever talking about yourself, make sure you mention that within your applications.
They also really like to ask you, what are your academic goals? They want to know what you plan to do in your 4 years of college, what your plans are afterwards, perhaps. They also want to know sometimes, like, I know for our scholarship, there's a little blurb where you explain a little about your financial situation and why you need this money or how this money could possibly help you. So usually I just say, like, it helps me so that I don't necessarily have to take on a part-time job, and so that I can completely focus and immerse myself into the academic life. Sometimes if you're applying to very specific scholarships, like I applied to this like Asian community scholarship, so you like describe your involvement in like a specific community. So for me, it was like involvements in the Asian community. So if you do a lot of that.
Another common question that's asked in scholarship applications is describe an obstacle you've overcome and how you've overcome it. So just think about a really strong point in your life. It doesn't have to be necessarily a very big obstacle, just something that you've really faced some personal development, and then you can talk about very well how you really reacted to that situation, how you've grown as a person. So think about stuff like that that you really think were life-defining moments in your life, and just expand on that.